Hello everyone, I'm Iron Phoenix and welcome back to Agrarian Skies, where I am here to talk about bees. Well, more about bees. So, I have been very busy with bees. So I'm just going to dump this stuff into here. So, down there I've still got my... I don't know what bees I've got there. Sinister bees going. They're producing lots of drones. Sinister seems to be quite useful for bee stuff. And over here, I shouldn't really get too close. I've got withering bees. Now, the withering bees are the ones that make wither skull fragments. It's very slow, and I'd quite like to have a few more of them, but I can't put them up there because it's not a place where I usually go to. You know, I might go up there just to check the laser, but other than that, no. Yeah, that's why they're up there, and it's got a power link as well, which is rather useful. And the other bees that I made were these ones. So these are rural bees, and they need wheat as their flowers. And they will do things, interesting things. They make wheaten combs. I don't know if that means centrifuge. No, I don't. Wheaten combs make wheat. As farmed queens also make wheaten combs, but they also have a chance of making a seedy comb, which makes seeds. This is just to bolster my already quite large farms, because once I've got enough wheat to convert it over to toast, then I'll probably be getting rid of that large field and turning it back into a tree farm, probably amaranth trees if I can, so I can start getting that quest done and out of the way. And then over there I've just got some red bees. That's nothing really interesting. So yeah, I also built all this is now linked in. Oh, and I should show you that in a sec. I've got this one making seared blocks. Just put a quest delivery system next to a hopper, and it's already on 5% actually. Yeah, already made 5, so that'll be done reasonably quickly, I hope. The honey quest is done, so go with the flow currently looks like that. Liquid bees shouldn't take too long, but I do need to get a bit of a stock of bees that I can liquefy. I might be able to do that actually. These bees are making quite a lot of so what if I do that? You know, just leave some, and those haven't really, those are quite new, so they haven't really had a chance to beef up yet. So let's throw these into the melting pot. Actually, what would be really useful here, oh no, it's fine because I can do stacks of bees. Okay, so that's that, and that's going to do that. Apparently, if I analyse the bees, I think we can just do them all in one. Yeah. If I analyse the bees, apparently you get more DNA per bee. So yeah. So that's that. Another alvery went up in the river past the biome, so that I can quickly murder drones. It's quite useful having an alvery or, you know, an apiary on a river biome with a oblivion frame in, because once you start making your bees in here, you get a queen which you then need to kill off so that you can breed it even with other bees. Also, another thing that I found out, where it says where one's a prince has to be a princess and one has to be a drone, they are interchangeable. So you can have an infernal drone with a whatever princess, and it will do the same thing. I wonder if there's any bees I want to make. what can the sinister ones do? Now there are some that I need, so I need to make quantum drones, but I can't do that until I get a dragon egg. So what do I need for the draconic dust? So it's an Imperial Princess and abandoned drone. Now I've got the Oblivion, so I would need to make an ethereal. So it's charmed and enchanted. It's cultivated and an eldritch. I think I've got both of those. Infernal, embittered, demonics, frugals. Where's my eldritch? Might need to break a hive. I got a quest reward of a load of hives, which was incredibly useful. So I'm going to break a couple of the resonating hives, which are the magic ones. And I need my thornium scoop. I'm breaking on it. Right, so I've got some sorceress. And I need what's an eldritch, which is entuned, mystical, sorceress and a cultivated. I think I can do that. The great thing about the Mutron is that you can use hybrids. So it mutates the bee into the bee that you want, regardless of all the weird sort of hybrids you might have ended up. Right, so that's an Eldritch Queen, which we now put into there. Kill it off quickly. As long as it's not going to mine. So the Eldritch is going to be bred with. I do have the right frame. I don't have the frame in there. It would help if I had the frame in there, so then I can actually pinch that one. Right, put the frame in there. That's going to kill that off. Right. So got to go through all the stuff again. Nameless, ethereal. So that's an arcane with a supernatural. So that's a charmed with an enchanted. An eldritch with a charmed. So cultivated with an eldritch drone. No, it should work the other way as well. Cultivated. I'm getting a bit low on Mutron. I'm going to get some more. I should have the power to do that. I disconnect that one because it does need a constant amount of power. It needs a power build up, and it works very much like the rolling machine, so it will constantly take RF even when it's not really doing anything. Or actually it might not, thinking about it, because I do have glowstone in there, but it uses it. So and it does quite like to have quite a lot of power, so I just kind of disconnect it because it will take power from other things. Oh, and I got genetic waste. That's slightly irritating. Oh, wait a minute. Did I even... It's nameless. Oh. Charmed and enchanted, charmed and eldritch, cultivated and eldritch. Don't know what happened there. So again, esoteric queen. That wasn't what I was expecting to get. What does that make? That makes the arcane. So that's the other branch. So I need to make a mysterious with an eldritch princess and an esoteric drone. I can do that. Just wondering what it makes. Oh, nothing good. Right. There's going to be a few beekeeping episodes. It's everything else is either on automatic now or is semi-automatic. So I just need to every so often take the bread out of here, for example, and throw it down this hole. Or, you know, move the bees into the DNA thing, or just check that things are actually running. So there's going to be a fair amount of bee stuff now, because the bees will allow me to do some very, very useful things. Plus, I do have a quest for, I think it's the next one on bees and trees. So I need Certus comb, mellow comb, essence of a shallow grave, and energetic comb. The first two require a type of bee, which I have ready to go, but I need the dragon egg for them to actually, because they require end flowers, which are dragon eggs, so that's, you know, not particularly useful. So that's why I'm having to hold off on that one for the moment. And those bees should be dead now. Yeah. So we breed that one with eldritch, wasn't it? To get a mysterious, and then the mysterious with, so it's the princess, which I don't have anymore. Let's make another eldritch. All sorts of cultivated. Got some cultivated bees in here. I wonder if I can just throw the genetic waste in. No, I don't know what I'd do with the genetic waste. Apparently nothing. Oh, that's irritating. Right, let's kill this bee off. No, not that one. That one. So, Eldritch Princess with the drone. Come on. Going to have a look at it. So your wizard Steve needs that one, which is going to be rather large and complicated. Hell's Kitchen, how are we doing that? Ooh, 80% on bread. That's good. Aged juice. That's what I need the apples for. Once I convert that back over to a tree farm, that will be quite quick. Yeah, because I want to make it oaks rather than amaranth. So that will be quite quick, and one of the fluids, that fluids one should be quite quick as well. Once I've got adequate amount of saplings going through, then I can convert it over to ethanol, and I should be able to make that one pretty quickly. That one's taking its own sweet time, which is a little bit irritating because I need the purple drones for something. The purple quest. Fluid protein is going to take forever because it's not hooked up yet. Surge is again going to take forever. Liquid bees shouldn't take too long actually, because that's going pretty quickly, as long as I've got an adequate amount of bees, which I do. So it's an eldritch and that one. So we're going to need to make some more labware. Can't wait for Pahimar to do bees on his. That should be quite humorous. Oh, for goodness sake. More genetic waste? Can I do... No, I don't particularly want to do that. Because... Okay, so I need... I'm going to do a cultivated with... cultivated with sorceress. More genetic waste. Yeah. Really should find out why you get genetic waste. There doesn't seem to be any use for it either. I don't know if it's just something that occasionally happens or what. I don't know. The sun's going down. Right. Okay, so... Oh, and one of these... I'm just waiting for... Nether Star. In fact, I need 4 of those beacons for the blood altar. I'm going to bring that up to level 5. Bee domination. Oh yeah, I need to get that set up. That shouldn't be too bad actually. If I just set up some forest drones in a few apiaries, and then make it automatic, industrial apiaries, make them automatic, and then just offload all the spares into a quest thingy. That shouldn't be too bad. That one needs other things. That one needs nether stars. Yeah. And Hell's Kitchen. Yeah. I need to get some soy stuff, which doesn't appear in any of the reward bags, any of the seed bags you get. It's proving to be a little bit awkward to find. Anyway, right, we've now got lots of Eldritch stuff. So Eldritch Princess with Esoteric Drone. Hopefully we get the bee that we actually want. Yes, Mysterious Queen. Should probably refill the nuclear reactor actually, thinking about it. Oh well, that can wait. Oh, I may as well do it now. slightly considering building another one of these. Because then I'll have 8,000 RF a tick, or thereabouts. Yeah, about 6,000. Oh well, right. So, B. In here, mysterious drones, here we go. So now we combine the mysterious with the esoteric drone. And hopefully this will get one side of what I need. These are this is the magical bee stuff, so this is the arcane. Let's take that one off. So the arcane now, the arcane drone, yeah. It's a nameless one, isn't it? Nameless. So it's the arcane and the supernatural. So that's a different branch. So that's cultivated with an eldritch. Must have another cultivated princess. Not one in there. There's one there. Which I can kill off. So I've still got this one going. So that's one side of the bee done. So I've got the arcane bees, and then we need to breed the cultivated princess with an eldritch. And we get an esoteric. That's not what I wanted at all. There must be a chance. Oh god. Charmed. I need a charmed. Just cultivated in an eldritch. Should get me a charmed. So 10% to get charmed. What's the other one do? What does the other one need? So that needs an eldritch and a charmed to make the enchanted. That's an 8%. Right, so they're awkward drones to do. Okay, what I'm going to do in that case is make up a load of cultivated bees. Basically it's going to be pretty much like this now. So for now I will say thank you for watching my little guide into how to quickly make bees or completely fail to make bees. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.